after a little blip and our services, but we're back now. So let me reintroduce Marie-Christine from Austria, who is a laughter yoga leader. We've been having some fun on the background because our connection stopped and started, but we're here again. And it's about keep going. So Maria, once more, let's hear about how you, as I said, you are a laughter yoga leader. What made you become, what circumstances in your life led you to become a laughter leader?
Okay, so first of all, hello and welcome. Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure to be here with you. Yes, we had some troubles coming in and out, but that's life, you know, it goes up and down, up and down. We just go with the flow.
Correct. Go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Don't worry too much about the little things, you know. So how did I become a laughter yoga leader? After my mother passed away, I had years of trouble sleeping. I could not let go of the grief. It was just crying whenever I I watched a sad movie, or just talking about her made me cry. I could not get rid of this big pressure on my heart and on my shoulders to just enjoy life again.
Okay.
And then I gave birth to 2 children, and I observed my kids at a very young age. They were laughing and smiling so much. And I felt like, why, how comes I don't laugh anymore? Every joke was just stupid, you know. Every comedy I watched was also stupid. I'm a little grumpy person. Also, I'm a very positive-minded person, actually. I come from a yoga background and professional contemporary dancer. So I have a lot of tools to work physically to, you know, to adjust to certain circumstances. But just the grief, I just could not let go. So I searched on Google, what can I do to find my laughter back? And I found laughter yoga. This is an exercise program founded in 1995 by Dr. Madan Kataria from India. He's a family doctor, and he founded laughter yoga. But the history of laughter and that it's good for our health, also the Greek and Romans, they already knew this, or even a longer time ago. He just invented this system of laughter exercises with breathing exercises combined to make your body and your health, to optimize your body and health and your spirit. So that's why I tried to find sessions near my hometown, but there was none. Nobody was teaching laughter yoga, except there was one person offering a teacher's training. So I thought, that's a sign of the universe. They want me to become a laughter yoga professional myself. So I went for it. I said, yes, let's sign up. Let's laugh again. Although I don't feel like laughing, but let's try. And within this weekend, Sensi, I cannot express my gratitude I have until now, because after the weekend, I found peace again. I could sleep again. Life was more bright again. Everything changed within this weekend, and I decided to spread joy wherever I go. So I started having my own sessions, my own groups of laughter people. I was teaching in the restaurants, in the public park, in the kindergarten, like wherever I went, I was just talking about laughter yoga is so good. Laughter yoga is so good. Let's laugh more. And I teach until now. I mean, now it's more online because during the COVID pandemic, I reached out internationally. It was so much fun for me to connect all over the world with people, with other laughter professionals. I'm very grateful. I even met Dr. Madan Kataria himself online on Zoom, but still we had a very strong connection. It felt really beautiful, like a big family.
Okay. Now, when I was speaking to you prior, you were saying that the laughter yoga affects different parts of our bodies. Can you talk more about that? Because I find that, I think that people should know how it affects that why laughter yoga does create such a positive impact.
Yes, laughter yoga impacts the body, the spirit, and the mind. So laughter, the moment you are laughing, you cannot think about other things. So the worry and the stress immediately stops, because laughter makes the brain cells release happy chemicals like oxytocin. The stress level, cortisol, is suppressed, so the other happy chemicals can unfold, and you feel instant happiness. You feel less pain if you're in pain. If you have chronic diseases, laughter can also help you to get rid of the pain for some hours or in the day. It affects the whole muscles. So the face muscles, when you're laughing, they are activated. Your breathing system gets stimulated. Your lungs are strengthened, and your heart rate will rise. And after the laughter, it will go down again. So it's optimizing the blood pressure even. It's a cardiovascular workout. So it's like when you go for a jog or when you go row the boat. It's just a really all over physical stimulation. Yes. But what it does for the mind is even greater, I feel, because when you laugh with someone, you feel connected. When you laugh with someone, you don't want to kill this person anymore, right? I mean, I'm exaggerating to making points.
Yes, but well, because laughter is about happiness, isn't it?
About happiness. It's about connection, because even babies, if they are blind and deaf, they still have a moment in their life in the very early stage where they just smile, and they don't even know that they're smiling. So it's something we are born with. We are born joyfully.
It's working on the senses.
Yes.
Because just as you said that about babies can't see, so when you can't see, what is it that makes a person? It's what you sense or what you hear. It's a feeling, it's energy, isn't it? It's
the energy. It's something you want to connect, and it's such a universal thing. Babies in every culture, they laugh, they smile. So it's just within us. I think we are born very joyful, but then we lose it somehow along the way.
Life steps in things around us.
Teacher says no laughing in my class, and the children, they are just, okay, I cannot laugh. And it's where it all starts.
Yes, children see things funny where we don't see them funny, because they come in with certain senses. And I suppose with those senses, we start to take life in a way probably we shouldn't, and it then creates this stress within us. What I find very interesting, as you said, with the body, that it works so much on the senses of the brain, cardiovascular. I think you meant when we spoke, but earlier we were talking about the bowels, that somebody was having bowel problem and just laughing.
Yes, it's really good for your digestion, because it stimulates all the, the diaphragm, and when the diaphragm is active, all the organs, they get the movement and digestions. Yeah, it's all stimulated.
Yeah, I've it's amazing how just being happy.
Yes.
As you said, that laughter, you don't want to kill anybody. So it's about being happy. It's about, I suppose, forcing oneself to remember good things.
Yes, that's right. Laughter,
and blocking out the negative things.
On the good, that's right. Yeah.
It is about focusing on positivity and looking at what is around us and looking at what makes us happy, and moreover, what makes us laugh, making life, making lighter of life in a positive way.
Yes, and just so simple. You just laugh every day for 10 minutes, and your point of view totally changes. Because when you look into social media or watch the news, like the world is ending 3 times a day. I mean, you get crazy. You need to get out. You have to create your own. I mean, it's a kind of bubble, but it's still true that I appreciate my health. I appreciate my children, that they're happy. I appreciate the sunshine. I appreciate even the roof above my head. It's all the little things which makes life happy, not the big thing, like once a year I go on holiday. No, it has to be the smallest thing. And this is what laughter yoga teaches us, to be in the present moment. And the present moment is always good. It can't be a bad present moment. Because when you're feeling like down, then you either worry about the future or can't forget the past. But if you're right here, right now, I'm so happy to be with you, and we have the good Wi-Fi connection now.
Yes.
It's all the good things.
It's better than the first one. It's a good thing. I'm glad it went. Because it's so much better. But, you're bringing forward something that I think it will really make people think. It's making me think, because I said I read a book many years ago about a lady who in fact she had cancer, and she was in the book, and it was saying that what helped her to overcome her cancer was laughter. And she said she did this solidly for 3 months. And I'm not saying to people who are listening, oh, get rid of my cancer, because it's about calm. It's about so many things that's connected that will affect the individual. But it was one of the things, and I keep on hearing it, one of the things, laughter, it exercises the muscles in your face and everything. And it's really making me to understand just how much laughter affects your brain, your diaphragm, cardio, bowels, and doing this on a regular basis, muscles to the face, and doing this on a regular basis. And as a person that gives off about energy, I can actually now understand more and appreciate more just how big an impact laughter has.
Yes.
With the people you work, the students that come to you, what impact do you find, the questions they may come to, the problems they may come to you, how do you find that you affect them and they go away with such things? What do you get from them?
A lot of people come to me like myself. They felt like they lost their laughter. They don't find anything funny anymore. It's like every day is the same, like the same routine, and nothing brings them joy again. And then laughter teaches you to find joy within yourself. You know, it's not something you create from the outside world, something you can buy. It's always there. Like what I said earlier, babies, they are born joyfully. There is no baby. I mean, there are of course cry babies, but what I mean is like we all have the spirit of being joyful, and then it gets lost along the way due to circumstances. Can Marcus? She wants to say hello. She's now distracting me. That's why I'm like,
how are you?
How are you? Good. Thank you. And you?
You've got a very nice smile.
Yes. Painful smile.
And do you laugh a lot as well?
Lachst du viel? Yes. Yes.
And how do you find that?
Wie findest du Lachen? Lustig? She finds it fun.
Let me, I know we're talking about, let me ask them. Oh, she's gone. I was going to ask her if she encourages her friends as well, because seeing that you do this, it connects to so many things and it can influence. And I was wondering if she encourages her children do laugh at the most silly things that we don't see.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, my children are the biggest inspiration. When I became a laughter leader and I tried to find new exercises, I was just observing them, or even ask them, what could be a fun laughter exercise? And they were like, this. And we created some fun exercises together for the whole session, or even they co-led at one of my classes, even during the pandemic. Both the three of us, I have an elder daughter too. We became very famous in the laughter community because they were always with me. You know, we were locked in.
Yes, at the time.
At that time. But now as they grow older, I feel they have a very grown up, very positive mindset. And this is, I'm sure this is 99% due to my laughter yoga experience and the way I communicate things with them or with other people. It's really a big impact on them as well.
Do you find with your students and people that you talk to with your laughter, as well as the physical, that a lot of them do come to you probably expressing that they look at things differently because of this loosening up?
Yeah. As you said, when you loosen up, you are not so stuck in the point of view. So if the body is relaxed and released, what laughter does, I mean, we also do like shaking and to warm up the body before, and we just don't go like, hey, yeah, now we laugh. I build it up gradually, of course, because it's also a lot of strength on your like vocal cords, but like singing, so you need to prepare. But overall, they have a more positive way of thinking. They are
Yes.
more stress resistant, like the resilience is trained as well. They don't get grumpy or upset because of small things at work. Something said something this and this happened there, and they just think. Even me, when before I started laughter yoga, I was mad at a person, and I could stay in this state for a week. I was just mad at you because you said this. But with laughter yoga, even now when I have a fight, like an argument with my boyfriend, I just can, okay, now we argue, but please can we stop now because we have to discuss what we will eat later, and we just make a break, and then we can either continue or it's gone, you know. So it's just like, you know, just
Let's
not
make a break. We can
seriously all the time, just laugh.
make
And
a
if
break.
something serious comes your way, I mean, of course, you don't like, haha, let's laugh about it.
No.
Because you go into this emotion, because it's always good to dive in deeply in the emotion you just have. But then you also dive through and come out again, and the world is bright again. What I observe, sorry, yes.
So that is interesting, because as you were talking, what I was feeling, and as you and you just came and said it, when you laugh, because of what it creates within the brain, that you dive into it and you see it from a different perspective. So when you do come out of it, you see things differently. And maybe what, as you said, makes you annoyed, you then realize this is so silly.
Yeah.
It's actually shifting something within your psyche or to make you look at this thing. Really, is this what you really should be annoyed at?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Exactly, yes. And it's so easy, you know, you just open your mouth and you say, ah.
Yes.
You know, it's easy. You don't need to go anywhere. It's always there, no matter what. And this is what I love. I love fun and effective ways, fun and effective tools to make my life better.
Yes.
Because we are all stressed. We all have limited time. We go to work there and we have this, but just 5 minutes in between. It's so easy and it's so relaxing afterwards. And, life is good.
Marie-Christine, how do you, when you're teaching people, and people are coming miserable, they've lost their laughter, how do you approach them in order for them to go into themselves to bring that laughter out? Do you encourage them to think on something in that they thought was funny, or what? How do you get them to start that process?
Yeah, first when they come, I try to not talk too much, because when we talk, we get into our brain again, and then we are like, oh yes, and this is bad, and that happened, and like, oh, blah, 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 blah. We get in the worry and pity lake, and we just float around there. So I get away of this too much talking. We just go right into the body with some physical exercise like shaking, and take a deep breath in, hold the breath, breathe out, just to ground them, to bring awareness to their body, because this is where we live, this is our home. So the body has, and then we just fake a little laughter. We say ha, 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 ha. And then it just gradually turns into laughter. Or in laughter yoga, we have the laughter exercises. It's like exercises where, for example, you apply your laughter cream. You imagine some cream here in your hand, you rub it, and then as you rub it into your face, you just start laughing. Yes. And with eye contact, and in the group, they all start to feel a bit silly, like, what's going on? But there is always one point where they flip, where they can let go of the feeling of being silly, just let go, and they laugh along, and it's like a real laughter. And it's so much fun to finally find, the high school teacher, which he has a lot of worries, and then he just lets go, just lets the silliness out and enjoys himself. Because we need to enjoy more, even ourselves. The best exercise is to laugh about oneself.
Yeah. And I can see from your approach, it's People, I'm sure people are looking. It's about getting over. It's about getting over yourself, looking at something that's really stupid, forcing yourself to look at that, and then it brings out that laughter within you, whether it's going ha 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 ha, or whether it's looking at yourself doing this foolish thing. You think, oh, this is foolish. This is like, well, why am I doing this? Well, oh, this is so silly. Oh, but on the other hand, and it's actually forcing a person to go within to bring out that which is blocking them.
Yeah, they are blocked. That's right.
Just releasing that and getting to that place of laughter so that they can do it at any time.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. No,
it's
that's very
coming back, coming back. People always talk about the inner child. It's the inner child or the inner baby. I always say it's your essence. Your essence is a very joyful essence. I mean, I don't know my children, when they were born, they were like, just very joyful. And I was like crying all the time because I was grieving over my mom. How can you be so joyful if I'm so sad all the time? Because they are joyful. They have this inner essence, and this is a joyful essence. And with laughter, you come from this block around your human body, you just peel and you laugh and you peel and you come back to this very essence, the way you are born, the way you are meant to be, and you can go on with your life happily ever after.
No, that makes so much sense. As you say, it is peeling away at the things that, as you say, as we get older, we stop laughing. We stop seeing, because we're told not to laugh, do this, do that, do this, do. And it's not done purposely. It's because adults think that this is how it should be. And it then blocks us. And so what we've got, from what I'm understanding with you, what we've got to get back to is that inner essence and peeling away and being happy and not being so serious with ourselves.
I'm so sorry, because at 5 I have another appointment.
No, that's okay. And you've still got a little bit of time. And it's peeling away at those different things until we get to that point.
Yes.
Until we get to that point where we can just be happy.
That's right.
And we can see, and through that, we see things in a different way and less restricted. And this is it's a very good therapy.
It's the best
therapy.
Yeah. I think every person who has already dealing with mental health problems should have a laughter leader next to him. Like not only the talking about it, but also the way out, like the physical approach and the laughter approach. It would be so much more effective to get out of this depression or whatever you're going through.
So, looking at your time, I want to know, if somebody wanted to contact you with regards to the laughter yoga and contact you and to speak about this more, how would they connect with you? I
have a YouTube channel. If you want, you can share it in your podcast as well.
Yes.
I'm most active on Facebook because it's some of my age group. I have a private laughter group on Facebook. Everyone is welcome to join. And every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Central European Time, I have my own online laughter yoga session, which is free for everyone just to try. And you can also book me for events. You just find everything on my homepage. Okay.
Well, Marie-Christine, thank you very much. I will take down that. And so when our podcast goes out, as you said, I'll put all those details so that the rest of you who want to contact Marie-Christine are very free to do so. And I think this is a lovely therapy, especially in today's living, that we do need to look at ourselves and let things go. And it seems that it's one of those things that we can do very easily that affects our whole system and our energy field. So for today, I say thank you everybody for watching. I say thank you for Marie-Christine, who's joined us from Austria. And I want to say have a good day and thank you very much and goodbye.
Same to you. Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.